Breaking news, Nigerians. Soyinka calls for decentralization in Nigeria. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, the Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka has called for decentralization in Nigeria, saying that our leaders should stop taking the country for a ride. The professor, who made the call on Thursday during the 50th anniversary lecture of Punch newspaper in Lagos, noted how Nigeria requires decentralization to enhance the well-being of its citizens. Wole Soyinka noted that decentralization will bring government closer to the people. Yes, even if it means Nigeria should break up, then so be it, because Nigerians would enjoy the country more if the country be decentralized. Now, this lecture was delivered by the Nobel laureate. He made it known that decentralization would allow governance to get closer to the people, adding that it was high time for leaders to stop taking Nigerians for granted. And I know the fear is collapse, the fear is breakup, and that has been the excuse given by several past administrations. But it seems that the nation is breaking up bit by bit. So we really need to address these issues. Our Nigerian politicians have been avoiding these issues. They don't want to wade into this issue, but it is important. It is very, very important. So we all know the importance of restructuring, but at this point they've chosen to, they chose to close their ears to this. So everyone should look towards decentralization of this country, and I think it is high time the Nigerian leaders stop taking this country for a ride. They really need to do something about this, because a decentralized government is a government that is closer to the people. Productivity can really be manifested as a product of citizens, not simply as manna from heaven. So this would really go a long way for Nigerians. It will help Nigerians in a long run, and they are trying to avoid this. But then, if it will guarantee 3 square meal a day for the people of this nation, then so be it. Let Nigeria die. Let the nation die, so that humanity may live. My country people, it seems that the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming to light bit by bit. The talks of restructuring the country, breaking off from this federal system, there should be a decentralization of this government, and how it would guarantee security and economic growth in the nation. There have been so many calls for the decentralization of this government. People are obviously getting tired of this federal system of government that we are operating in Nigeria. It's not really favorable to the people, and a lot are agitating that they want to go their separate ways. Let's not forget the IPOB, who has agitated for long to go on their separate ways. The Biafra nation, the Oduduwa nation, they are also protesting that they want to break away from this one Nigeria. They are tired of this one Nigeria because it is not helping them. They feel, marginalized. And at this point, this would, really create a lot of tensions in the country, which it has created a lot of tensions in the country. And so emphasized, I beg your pardon, Wole Soyinka emphasized that if Nigeria would be decentralized, it will solve a lot of problems in this country. Yes, the previous administrations, they've been shying away from this, giving deceitful excuses just to pacify aggrieved Nigerians. But it seems that this point, it won't work again, because the people are hungry, and a hungry man is an angry man. Stressing his agitation and his stand for the reconfiguration and the decentralization of Nigeria. So my country people, according to the elder statesman, it is best. It would bring about productivity. It is the key for our country to be self-sufficient in food production. we won't have to be dependent on importation of goods. At this point, it's left for our leaders to weigh the options and conclude if they would decentralize Nigeria, which in a way would enhance transparency and efficiency of the democratic process in this country. Else, we can as well continue, with the way we are, and but it doesn't change the fact that Nigeria needs decentralization. That is what the people needs, because the people will enjoy the country more if we should go ahead with this system. And it's high time for our leaders to stop taking Nigerians for a ride, because it is getting out of hands as it should be. Guys, Nigerians have reacted. Good morning, oh, old man. One of the problems of Nigeria. I've heard one tribe saying this after 1960. Does this mean they've seen it far? At the end, Biafra must come. You are speaking the language of our leader. The proposed motion, but then Nigeria must continue. They should divide this country to save life. Soyinka is making sense for the first time in many years. The prophecy of IPOB leader is coming to fulfillment. In other words, decentralization is best at this stage. It will guarantee security and economic growth. It is the solution to our predicament, and this is what we need. This is the kind of things Nigeria loves to hear, but then would the president listen? Now, this man, wetin im come dey yarn, we don't really know how it will to work, but we should give it a trial. Well, Soyinka should know that seeking cheap popularity would not help him. Nobody can make it possible. Our leaders are getting their satisfaction in suffering us. Nigeria is way more bigger than China, bigger than India, bigger than Russia and USA. But Nigeria's problem is corruption, poor leadership, disoriented economy, which can all be corrected if this nation would listen. I have said it before, but people are always shifting away from this topic. But then, big name that kills the dog, elder statesman, at this point you should know what you are saying. Okay guys, these are reactions from Nigerians. So my country people, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.